Does anyone know the time? It's milk o'clock. Guys, we recently watched, this guy made this fantastic video, Emil Bola. I infiltrated Scientology. It's kind of a random account that just had music videos out of nowhere. He infiltrates Scientology Chicago org and tries to join with his friend. Him and his friend, I'll be nice, but a little bit fried. They were doing a bit of fried things, but it was very funny to watch and come along for the adventure. He finally dropped part 2 1 hour ago, so I'm very excited to watch this. Yeah, they will have some fun energy. You can check out part 1. You can check out part 1 on this channel too. But I'm very curious to see this. So let's see if he recaps us a little bit too.
Okay, yeah.
Can I see your sunglasses real quick?
So you're recording, right? I mean, there's the camera. Oh man, this got me. I'm technically divorced, but that was off an arranged marriage.
He has terrible habit of saying super unbelievable lies. In the other one, they were saying insane stuff. He's just about to say he's divorced from an arranged marriage.
My
Bro.
cousin, so.
Totally fine.
You're nothing but a fat Albanian ginger.
I tell people it's a warning because I'm a feisty redhead.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh my back! My back! I'm playing. I'm good. Ladies and gentlemonkeys,
The king is back.
it's time. The wise man once said, "The way I manipulate these hoes, you think I'm L. Ron Hubbard." And that wise man had no hoes. That wise man was me. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, okay? If you haven't seen part 1 of our time in Scientology, go check it out. Grab your salt and crickets and get ready, because we're about to head into part 2. Hello. We have a session.
Oh, neato!
We bought the book.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, so part 1, these 2 girls were being very nice to him and they recruited him in. He watched a couple videos. He came in and out of the church for like a few weeks and he bought one of the
Good.
books.
Bueno.
Que
Well,
bueno.
you guys can have a seat right there in those comfy chairs.
Sounds
Sound
good. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we're just starting part 2. You came at the perfect time.
Notice these names for premiere night and tell me, how many of those names do you think actually ended up showing when we went? 25. Yeah, 0. It was 0. It was just me, Tony Balsakovich, and the same person that would come every time. At this point, we'd already been in the cult for a little, so we came back a few weeks later to give our friend an audit session. But he ended up flaking, which actually did happen. So the goal was for me and Tony Balsakovich to get one at the same time.
Uh-oh. No way I've never seen footage of actual auditing before.
Scientology. You actually spit in my face.
This guy
I'm not
is a bit
complaining,
more
though.
fried.
We're trying to
The
get him
main
to quit his
character's-
job.
What did you say?
I said he was excited, but then he
he
got
was-
in the way.
Well, it's fine. Bring him next time. Yeah, so you guys drove all the
All the way from Madison.
and you made it.
Yes, ma'am.
So glad.
Thank you, thank you.
I have somebody that can give a Dianetic therapy session.
What up,
I
Black
want to
Bear?
show you guys the film
Yeah.
that goes over it, and it will actually explain how it works.
Another
You wanna
film?
watch it right here?
No, it's not here. It's actually in our movie room. So it's just one. It's not a group there.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Just in the past, we've had a lot of things happen to us. I'd really appreciate if whoever is giving us that little lecture, whatever the session is, could just do the both of us. I don't want that to be what turns us away.
Well, how about you watch the film that actually goes over what it is? I mean, you're not locked in a room.
Yeah.
You're not. Like, this is a church. It's not a scared place.
Mm-hmm.
Want to take the stairs?
Yes.
Multiple levels?
Just so you know, because it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Remember last time you were
Yeah, the movie night?
Yeah, it's movie night.
Another one?
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
Time they got it, like summer.
Switch that lens.
Yeah.
Okay, so we came out. We came at a good time.
Tonight.
Yeah. Brings back
There.
memories.
Deja vu, right?
Yeah, right?
What are you
They-
looking for?
We've walked
I
into
want to figure you out. You're
Interesting.
kind of like interesting guy to me.
If you watch part 1, they fucked up so badly at this moment in part 1.
I'm blushing.
Better chill
I'm a very blunt
It was
person.
that
As
other
you
guy,
can
Paul
probably tell.
Zakovich.
I'm a very like whoop. I just go right in. But the thing is,
Are you gonna lock us in here?
I know we had a very good interaction right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like
yeah.
it's like nice little nostalgia.
She didn't even remember who I was when I texted her. So.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's alright, it's alright. I know you get a lot of Tyrones.
Wait, what?
To do that. I feel like you really picked up on that vibe.
You get lots of Tyrones. Damn, what's here?
I didn't even notice they had a whole piano.
What's it about? They infiltrated Scientology.
Is it disrespectful to take a photo in here? Ooh, the Ron Hubbard statue.
Probably not. I don't know if
No?
hey,
Give me a photo, please, Daddy.
I got you.
See, like, these guys are putting in the work. Like, you see how they communicate with these two girls now? They're like buddy friends. Like, they've been going and coming and going and coming so much that they're like, no way, bro, is this dedicated and this fried. They're really just like, yeah, he's up here now. Like, see how chill she is?
I'm jaking it.
Oh my god, what the fuck are these pictures?
Definitely stay for TV night, right?
Yeah.
TV night is epic. You get to
Hello.
learn so much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We were here last time for TV night.
I know.
Yeah, and it's going to be totally different, really cool tonight. It's going to be all about.
It was banging last time.
Yeah.
It was hard to find a seat.
Painful incident. The animal mentality.
Yeah, let me see those glasses. I didn't really look at it. Damn, he's really rocking that the whole time. Yeah, it must be. Literally sunglasses, so obvious. Bro.
It was banging last time.
Yeah.
It was hard to find a seat.
Painful incident.
Savage.
The animal mentality being largely reactive.
We learned a lot from last time.
Okay, good. No, I'm sure you did.
Hell
We're right
yeah.
here a lot more.
Man, they got a whole Star Wars trilogy on this.
Is
Laugh.
it on? Okay. Cool. Want to
Awesome.
sit down?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, my back. My back. I'm playing. I'm good.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't look at me as I get up.
You gotta perform mouth to mouth.
What
the time that I didn't sit
That,
watch your
don't worry about it. That's all I'll be.
Okay.
Yes. Turn around as I get up to save you the embarrassment, okay? Oh!
That was real, right? That wasn't a bit. Like, he actually fell.
You gotta get that mouth to mouth CPR.
Yes, we're seated and safe.
They're so, like, honestly, the recruiter girls, they probably think these guys are too fried that there's no way it's fake. They're, like, too genuine. They just say the most fried stuff nonstop. But it's almost too fried that they're like, there's no way this guy's like an undercover journalist. He's just insanely fried.
I spilled my drink all over. Hold on, where is it? Wait,
He's just chilling.
my knees dead ass bleeding.
Nigga, the way you fucking felt, I'm like, no way, this
Just
nigga.
vibing.
Bro, it looked like this. It looked like the Twin Towers falling when you.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So dramatic, I had time to like look back and forth at least 3 times.
Sheer 25 plot twist, they're actual Scientologists pretending to be normal people in the series is gonna make Scientology look really good.
Dude, that's the sick business idea. We gotta pitch that to Scientology. That's such a good idea. We'll pitch it that Freddy can join and get cashed out and say that it's good.
And this part's weird because we're like 20 minutes into watching the movie they had us watch prior to my audit. And then suddenly it just stops by accident. No, you're fine.
Do you want a brownie?
Uh-oh.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I can't eat brownies. I only eat celery and lettuce. Yeah.
See, like, I guess that's a joke. They pulled the plug?
We're gonna restart in a few minutes. I won't touch it. When you guys finish it, then I'll.
Alright, no
Okay.
problem.
That was-
If you want, you
'cause
could
that one
just...
actually is important because it's
Yeah, I mean, we
going
got the
over
gist
it.
of it. How much time was left in it?
not that much. It was very short. It's actually very short. It's only 18 minutes.
Okay, I feel like we got the
Yeah.
gist of it if you want to just move on to the next, unless we
I don't
kind of
know.
have to.
No, I think it'll give you more of an
We
idea.
have to.
What I got going on over here?
What?
It's a...
Oh, that's TV night.
That's
Tonight.
a...
Right, with the food and everything.
Yeah, but they're about to like do something. I don't know if they're about to like have a show.
Oh, this is the foundation staff coming in. So you know how there's day staff and night staff?
Yeah.
Can we like
Night
join them
staff.
or got like?
No, they said
No,
we
that's
can't
just for the
join.
staff.
Why? So staff checks in and out here like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
you know
clocking
how
in,
you go
clocking
to a
out.
job and like you have your meeting?
Yeah.
It's the same
I
thing.
can't
really?
believe how good the quality of the glasses is. And you gotta remember, every time she's looking at the camera, she's looking at this stupid dude's glasses. Should we wear some glasses to honor him? To honor this man? I'll get a similar look to him. He was wearing that hat as well, huh? He's literally wearing glasses like this. To honor our boy. This is literally what she's talking to. Okay, she's like this. Okay, so, you want to watch the movie right now? It's Tuesday night. Oh, yeah, hell yeah, let's eat some celery. Oh, I fell over. Oh, no. Like, insanely suspicious, dude. Insane.
I'm not trying to be that guy who acts like everything was sus, but she kind of was tiptoeing back and forth with her words. All the employees meet for the chat.
Ahoy, matey.
Honestly, this guy could blow up, to be honest. That when people are like kind of like this genuine and entertaining and fried, it can be a really good mix, you know? Like, low-key, this guy could really blow up. Like, if he puts out like 5 parts of this absolutely banging series, and then he maybe goes on to a different similar series, I feel like his channel could have so much momentum.
Couple of sus.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Oh, really?
I'm not trying to be that guy who acts like everything was sus, but she kind of was tiptoeing back and forth with her words here. All the employees meet for the chapel a few times a day, and if you ask me, I think that's why she had paused it or accidentally stopped it. All the employees in the chapel looked pissed at us for entering, and even she said don't go. And obviously we had to pretend like we didn't know what it was, but here's a clip of Reckless Ben who happened to get in there, and he's honestly a very good YouTuber who did something similar. Y'all should go check him out.
Shall we begin? Yeah, this Reckless Ben guy, I kind of know him in real life a little bit. Or like, I'm friends with some of his friends, and I met him before. But he did a sick infiltrating too. Maybe we could watch the whole thing. I remember his one was a little bit fried as well. Whereas he would have good Scientology content and then go on like crazy tangents and like add in like time travel and like all these other plot lines and stuff. But overall it was pretty good. And it got him a lot of views.
Honestly, a very good YouTuber who did something similar. Y'all should go check him out.
Shall we begin? Yeah. Sit in your chair. It's easy enough, isn't it? Sit in your chair. Very good. Sit in your chair. Very good. Sit in your...
You guys ready?
Hey, fat ass, come on. Hey, be careful not to trip this time, Tony. No, you're fine. Be careful not to trip, pal.
Go good, go.
And I was like, why did it replay again?
Go
Yeah.
this motherfucker a steppy stool.
He's got food,
Fries in
hell
the
yeah.
bag. Fries in the bag.
We're gonna watch the whole shit
That
again.
was on purpose. Pasha Sultan, that was on purpose.
Now you're going to learn the basic
You
Dianetic
saw how
procedure.
creepy they were all pissed when we came
and a
back
friend
and
can
we
team
were
up.
there. Go find somebody. Hello. Yes.
Cool. So just so you know, TV night starts in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So you can just go and watch that.
Are we still able to do the audit?
So I want to talk to you about that
Alright.
really quick because
Oh
you
no.
can do it. It's
Yeah.
just that
It has to be one-on-one.
this one in particular, yes.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something called a Dianetic seminar and co-audit. That would not be one-on-one.
So is it like this?
Why not just do one-on-one? Who cares? This guy can do it off camera. It doesn't matter. Like, no big deal. I think they should be more obliging, you know? When you're trying to infiltrate, you just say, okay, yes, okay, buy this book, okay, do this, okay, you know, and try to keep going.
The same thing.
Is
as
that
the
gonna be?
regular
Would that be able today too? The
How much is the Dianetic seminar and co-audit? Isn't that like 100 plus like...
You think they can hold it together in a co-audit? They can't even hold it together when she just says the least sexual thing ever.
It's $100.
How much is the co-audit?
yeah,
Oh,
a
they're
religion
gonna
you
pay.
have to pay for? Yikes.
Now, people do this. It is possible. You can buy the Dynex kit. I think it's $75. And people buy that and they just go home, study it, and audit each other. That is something you could do.
So you guys are
Do
interested
not
in
do that.
this
The
session?
one-on-one, yeah. We'll just get that one-on-one going. We were hoping to see what that was like anyway today.
Will we do that right now, or do we do it after the?
So...
The only problem with the audit is Bolsagovich no way can navigate through the audit. He's not as good as this guy and thinking on his feet. And this guy sets the bar extremely low. But Bolsakovich is even worse.
I thought you guys might have
Bolsakovich
done it
might give up the
earlier,
cover
but then,
in the audit.
Since you guys wanted to do it together, like I wanted to show you that enlightenment so you
Yeah.
actually knew why it wouldn't make sense to do it
Yeah,
together.
yeah. Is that something we could do right now?
Do we have someone
We
right now?
our free introductory sessions are on the weekends. But
Just
they're-
come back on the weekend,
I
bro.
can kind of like schedule you, and they're not all day. It's
Yes,
not
it-
all day.
Yeah,
It's
that's right.
just
Yeah,
like
but that's
a 3-hour period.
y'all. It's you kind of told me that after I bought the book, so I get your intention was for me to buy the book, but you know we were really hoping to look into what this place has to offer
So,
and
or you
join,
ever have
but
like a morning?
I literally do not, especially on
No, it's okay. I
weekends.
already handled it.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure what you wanted to do after.
Mm-hmm.
So we can have you scheduled for tomorrow, like right away. With
So we basically just drove 3 hours, more than 3 hours, for you guys to kind of brush us
really?
off for the weekend. That's
See, like, why lying? I don't know if that's a lie or what, but don't say shit like that. You gotta be more cool. Why are you like trying to strong arm him right now? You meant to just go
Well,
along with it.
that feels kind of disrespectful.
Tomorrow is
I'm not gonna
fine,
lie.
just come
I
back.
said we can handle it
For tomorrow.
Sure.
But then if that was for tomorrow, we wouldn't have drove today, because that's kind of why I texted you like 4 times.
Yeah.
You know.
In case you can't tell, yeah, I was actually pissed here, and reasonably so. Every time we show up, we have to make room for it. Tony Balsakovich and I live pretty far from each other, and we did actually come from Madison this day, so that was a fat 3 hours. Of course, I wasn't actually trying to join Scientology, but I was trying to get an unbiased view of it, and that's hard to do when nothing this place says ends up happening or makes sense. Remember how she and a handful of other employees claimed they were going to be at movie night, yet nobody was there once again? To top it off,
He's a Karen now. He's trying to infiltrate. And he's like, well, I'm not actually trying to join, but the service was bad, but they lied, but... Bro, just come back tomorrow. Just take the L. Like, you're here to get content. Them saying one thing and doing the other is the content. What are you doing?
I texted her about the audit, and she confirmed that there was someone there. Not to mention, when we arrived, what was the first thing the other lady told us?
I have somebody that can give a Dianetic therapist.
So we came out. We came at a good time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I just wanted you to know that you can't do the session together like that, and I know that makes sense to you now. If you like.
I might be able to get somebody. I wasn't in my world, and we
Mm-hmm.
when people ask me for session, I always schedule it for the weekend, but I wasn't asked. So
You know why he schedules it on the weekend? Is he the auditor? Chat, do you know why? Put some guesses in the chat. You know
Well,
why
ask
it's
me.
scheduled on the weekend? Auditing takes like a few hours, I think. It's like a therapy session, basically, and they have to pay a lot. Why is it on the weekend? More suckers to get on the hook. He has to sell books. Come on, think. This guy's old, right? They have weekends. No, the reason is, bro probably works a full-time job to stay in Scientology. Bro has to work a real job, and then he goes Scientology in the night. He goes Scientology on the weekend. Like, he's busy. That's how commonly it goes. Is like, these people like live with not much, or they're grinding. You know? Oof, yeah, for real.
session, I wasn't in my world, and we
Mm-hmm.
when people ask me for session, I always schedule it for the weekend, but I wasn't asked. So, but that doesn't mean I couldn't round somebody up. It's
We
possible.
might be able to, but I think you might have to give us like a little bit of time.
Alrighty.
So why don't you just
We'll chill here for now, and yeah, if you guys
and
find
then we'll
someone
see
that's
what we can
cool.
do,
If
okay?
not, then yeah.
Because we
Alright.
definitely want to make it go right.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that like we also have to make sure that we're applying the technology exactly how it's supposed to be, or
Correct.
else you won't get the intended result. Are
She's
you
like
at all
switch. You
interested-
see how her attitude kind of switched? She's like in like defense mode. Normally she's all flirty, like, yeah, do this, but now she's like, you listen to me.
And like learning how to audit each other or no?
No, honestly.
Are you at all interested in like learning how to audit each other or no?
No, honestly.
Okay. Well, why don't we get you some food, and then you can watch a little bit of the Scientology TV.
I love your hair. It complements your jacket.
I tell people it's a warning. I'm a feisty
A warning?
redhead.
Why would you say a warning?
Because I'm a feisty redhead.
I'm a redhead too.
I thought you had to pay a lot to self-audit. Me too. That seems uncharacteristic to just say to these two random dudes, hey, just self-audit each other, pay $75. That doesn't seem in line with all the other stuff that I've learned. I agree, Gia. Also, if you ever just compliment people like this, just random compliments, it
What you
always
say,
goes over
warning?
well. I actually kind of like that.
I'm a redhead too. We're twins. We're both feisty.
Nothing really bad.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, there's coffee?
My name's Tyrone.
Tyrone.
How long have you been the Chicago Scientology community?
11, 12 years. I think.
In Chicago?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I hope.
He said 11 years.
Open up this church because it used to be in Lincoln Avenue. I read the book Dianetics
Mhm.
and I applied.
It seems like they're trying to get rid of them too. I think they're suspicious. Yeah, I think so too, honestly. Is he going to get kicked out? I got caught in a cult. See, not the best title. I would have said like my cover, undercover Scientology blown, or I got caught infiltrating Scientology. I got caught in a cult is not as clear as it could be.
And I got a lot of I had an injury when I was
A cross in the Church of Scientology? No, that's their logo. They made it a cross on purpose. It's like the cross and then the S. Not sure how they wouldn't be. Sunglasses while watching the movie is insane. Yeah. The sunglasses are pretty obvious, I feel like. He should have, if he was smart, what he should have done is, like, he could go like this even, if the camera's here. He could be like this sometimes. Sometimes wear them, sometimes don't. Maybe even just do non-recording stuff too. And just say, oh, I couldn't record this part, but this happened. Or just have a voice recorder. Oh, I couldn't film this part, but this happened. Just if they've never seen his eyes ever, the chick has only ever seen this. It is extremely suspicious. Yeah, put him on the hat. Yeah, jeez.
And I just, oh yeah, you guys were here last.
Yeah, we were.
Maybe he has been putting him on the hat. We can't confirm that he hasn't, I guess.
Run again. I could do extra, I could do intense activities again.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, I want to help a group. I was like, this is the one-stop shop. Been in Scientology for about 15 years.
Started out in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're big. We're big all over.
Yeah, that's the logo. The cross with the extra star.
So
Yeah.
is Taiwan. You know, we're big in
Really?
lots of places.
I'm big in lots of places too.
Thank you. Yeah.
Did you drink any alcohol?
No alcohol. I've never drank in my life. No, man. No.
Always lying.
No, I swear. No.
Okay, no problem. Are you hungry?
No.
You're not hungry right now?
No.
You don't need to eat any more of
No,
that? or-
thank you.
Okay.
No.
Like I said, I'm big in.
Nah, they're not the Ray-Bans ones. The Ray-Bans ones, because it's meta, they're trying to specifically not be spy glasses. Ray-Bans actually sent me glasses for free, and they asked me to post something. And they said in the list, do not refer to these as spy glasses. Do not film anyone without their consent, blah, blah, blah. So what he's got must have been just random Timu-y style glasses. But honestly, I'm really impressed by the quality.
Lots of
And
places
the battery
too.
life?
My stomach. Yeah, she has a few times where I feel like she's being pretty backhanded here. Hence the, are you sure you don't need any more brownies? I didn't even have any brownies in the first place. I didn't need anything. That's all Tony Balsakovich. I would never trust what y'all put out there.
Okay, so you're not hungry. Okay. You are hydrated and did you get enough sleep last night, would you say?
Yes,
You feel
ma'am.
well rested?
Yep, I'm perfect.
See, like, low-key, if I was this guy and she started asking me all those questions, I'd start to get nervous. Am I hydrated? What the fuck's about to happen?
Watch chapters 5 and 10
Alright.
before you go in session, and then your auditor will come, and then I'll take you in session.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so see these movies? I applied. I actually made an account on one of these casting sites, and they send invitations to my account, and I applied to like 10 of them of these roles. Every time they come, I'm going to apply to more, and we'll see if one day I can be an extra in one of these films. That would be so legendary.
I know someone who was never fully recovered.
Like, that's me, you know? I'm just in the
From
film.
a serious loss in life.
Looks familiar. Once again, the same movie.
If you want to watch more, or just go to the next one.
So your
Yeah, I'm
papa.
just going to show you guys this video while I grade
Do
everything.
you know someone who was never fully recovered from a serious loss in life?
Okay, so this is your free 6-month membership because you actually bought a book, like the Promise of Workbook.
Mm-hmm.
And so for like the next 6 months, you'll be able to like just get discounts on any books or purchases if you ever pick them. And it's totally
Alrighty.
free.
Sounds good.
So then, I already filled this part out for you.
Writes like a 5-year-old Tyrone.
Part
How
out for you.
bad that handwriting is. Oh my god.
And then you put your first name, last name, date.
Alright.
Okay, cool. And this is yours.
Perfect.
And it's like free for the next 6 months. Call and decide to do some kind of donation every month or not. It's totally up to you. So, this is your auditor.
Right.
How you doing, sir?
He's gonna take you in.
Nice to
What's your
meet
name?
you. I'm Tyrone.
Tyrone, okay.
This guy looks good. First time we're seeing this guy.
Alright, perfect. Appreciate you very much.
you know,
It was a
worked it
pleasure. I'll
out.
come back soon. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, of course.
Did they just hug? Is that what happened?
Very much.
you know,
It was
worked
a pleasure. I'll
out.
come back soon. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'll probably be here. And if
I'm
I'm
ready.
not, then just text me, okay?
No worries. Sounds good. Thank you.
Where are you from with the accent?
I'm from a different country.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where's that?
It's called Albania.
Oh, right on. Sometimes we'll get rolling at about 8.
Uh-huh.
It could go to 9. It could go to 9:30.
I'm fine with it even being quick because I don't want to hold you
Bro,
too
there's
long
no
or
way we're gonna
anything.
have audit footage. This is like rare. I feel like this is the first ever audit footage ever leaked. This is the auditor, right? This guy looks serious. Does this say auditing room? I'm like so excited right now. Cause this just came out too, so Scientology can't tell him, what does that say? They can't silence him yet, because this only just came out.
Yeah. Oh man, this got me. This is this is off-putting walking into this. Yeah.
Well, you can have a seat here. This is what we do. So
That
we
is
do
sus.
drills, and because you're still learning, I'm actually trained to do the seminar.
Yeah, like we're like halfway through part 2. This is like my favorite TV show. Next time someone says, "What's my favorite show?" I'm gonna say Emir Bola Scientology Infiltration, season 1, ep 2.
Name?
Tyrone Serbianovic.
All right. My middle name is.
All right.
Serbianovic.
Really? Where? What is your background?
Ukrainian and Georgian.
Ukrainian, also, and Georgian.
Yeah.
That's a great mix.
Thank you.
How long have you been a part of Scientology?
Oh, 97. Well, when I was a kid, my dad had me do some courses on how to use a dictionary and all these things just to help out, but I
Yeah.
wasn't really a Scientologist yet. I'd say I really became a Scientologist after 2002.
All right.
I had a personal problem I needed solved, and it helped. So
Notice they all
Same
have
old
something
story.
in common. They became Scientologists because of something wrong in their life. And obviously there's nothing wrong with that.
The doll is a listening device? Surely they could get a more sneaky one.
Particular because many people turn to religion during their lows in life. But keep in mind the aspect of looking for vulnerable people. And how does this exactly tie into the core fundamental belief of how Scientology actually started? For example, the volcano right behind them. You keep seeing them throughout the building, even in the Dianetics books themselves. What does that represent exactly?
Xenu.
Well, don't you remember Xenu and how he took
he
all
finally
of his
said it.
little aliens and put them in volcanoes, and then once it erupted, that's how we became people? Doesn't really add up too much. Regardless, I had high hopes for this audit session because everybody keeps referencing it, and it seems like a key factor in why people do believe in Scientology.
Is he wearing those fried glasses throughout the whole thing? We think so. We haven't confirmed or denied, really, but every time we actually see his face, he's wearing them. He was wearing them in the movie theater.
And although I promised to keep trolling to a minimum, I kind of had to here. Not only because it's the perfect time to do so, but the audit, of course, requires you to give a lot of personal information. And that's kind of what we're trying to stay away from, you know? So I made sure to troll, but in a way where it's not too... I don't know.
There's no way bro can pull this off. He's gonna troll way too deeply and just say the most ludicrous shit ever. I think if you were really to do this, what they say is the best way to lie is to tell like half-truths. So he should just tell about his personal life would be the best way to like infiltrate, is like just actually answer legitly.
In my mind, the type of character I was, you could just find along a gas station or something.
all right. Are you single, married, divorced?
Single.
Have you had a wife before?
I have. I don't want to call it divorce. I'm technically divorced, but that was off an arranged marriage with my cousin, so.
Terrible start. Absolutely Z grade start right there. Bro, why not? Like, you're a young dude. Why are you gonna come in with a divorce from an arranged marriage? Just instantly. Yeah, Mike, you didn't miss too much. This is his first auditing session is about to go down. But this is really fun. This guy's channel is so sick. He just posted this 1 hour ago.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
What's your height right now?
6'2".
6'2".
But if you're a girl online, I like to say 6'6".
What's your
You gotta
weight?
smile.
Well, we could pass on that.
Damn.
And you have a foreign language as your first language, yeah?
Correct.
Is that
Albanian, Serbian, Spanish, and
That's
English.
what I was just saying, Mike, is I honestly, I feel like this is the first ever leak of an audit session. So this is not the session yet, this is warming up to it. But if we see him holding the things, if he pans down to hold the cans, it would be insane.
have you ever been hypnotized?
This is not yet. This
maybe.
is pre. I think this is
I mean, like where you
questions.
voluntarily had somebody do either deep talk or anything where you go completely unconscious and then you don't remember any of it.
I think they're gonna sit at a desk when they really do it.
Psychologist, not drugs, but just.
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you ever had shock therapy?
No.
Oh my
Ever
god.
had a psychosis that you're aware of?
No.
Severe neurosis that anyone labeled? Do you ever have any dramatizations? That means, do you get mad? Do you get sad, etc., the same way every time, kind of a thing?
No.
All right. And do you know of any psychosomatic disorders or illnesses, verbal tick, anything like that? Do you have a serious illness, like physically? What operations have you had?
Hey,
like,
1 point for bro. He didn't make up a serious illness.
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Do you have corrective lenses, or is it just for the light?
It's just blue light glasses, really. Even though it's not blue light.
What up,
it
Dwindle?
just
We got part
helps me.
2.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I have. Somebody here has the same thing.
Yeah.
You have childhood illnesses? What kind of accidents have you?
2 hours later.
What is your view of your early childhood?
I think it was great.
Do you have people, when you try to remember them, you have trouble remembering them? It doesn't have to be family members.
Not quite. No.
You see people from your past, like involuntarily popping up. What? How well can you see a picture of anybody that you've ever known?
Like visually in my head.
Yeah.
I'd like to say pretty well.
Okay. Close your eyes.
All right.
Right. Okay. Now picture a cat. Is that a cat you've known?
Yes.
Now create a cat that you've never seen before. Like.
Okay.
Right. Can you make a cat? Obviously, you've never
Yeah,
seen a pink cat.
my pink cat has a bow tie.
Good.
Mhm.
So the one you've seen, we call that a picture.
Yeah.
Right. And then the one you made up
All right.
is, combined from data you have from life. Obviously, it's a
Yeah, I
cat,
think this
but
is
that's what we call a
prelude to the
mock-up.
audit.
Everything's confidential and.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to say it.
Yeah.
All of this goes
Mhm.
into a folder that not even everybody knows where it is. I've had just almost about everything said to me in this session.
Okay.
So I'm not personally offended. Just
Cat.
do whatever you'd like.
My father's name, I have never met him, but his name was Cornelius Balsakovich. In English, it's unfortunate because people used to call him Balsakovich. But
He was buying it.
Cornelius Balsakovich. I don't know if you met my homie that I'm with, but that was his uncle.
Okay.
Yeah. My mother, I haven't met my mother. Whoever he married.
He just say he didn't
was
meet
an
either of them?
Absolute skank.
Do you know
Yeah,
if your dad's alive still?
Okay, he's giving him some ammo.
that's a good question. It beats me. Probably drinking out of a Bud Light somewhere. Yeah, don't they all?
Mm-hmm. Your buddy's what, a half cousin?
Yeah, I call him a cousin, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if we weren't even related. Sometimes life is just a gimmick you have to play along with, you know?
I like that.
I can't lie, that was a fucking bar.
Okay, good. So
All right,
now
good.
you know.
Yes, sir.
You will remain aware of everything which goes on here.
Mhm.
You pull yourself out of anything you get into if you don't like it.
Mhm.
Right? Good. Close your eyes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no.
In the future, when let's return.
Imagine if I guess if he's wearing sunglasses, he won't do it. But imagine if he closed his eyes, but the sunglasses are still filming and like something crazy happened. Oh my gosh.
Returned to dinner last night.
Okay.
Good. What do you taste?
Gas station lettuce.
Okay. What do you hear?
I hear a Spanish man singing the ABCs backwards.
Fair enough. What do you feel in terms of temperature?
I feel Tony Balsakovich touching me.
Okay. Where?
Well, we were playing along. He was kind of touching me in inappropriate places.
Tracking. Okay, good. What can you smell?
Lavender. He had this lavender
But
perfume.
see, like I've never really had a therapy session, but I would imagine this type of shit that this guy's doing now is probably like similar to I mean, obviously not a normal therapy session, but I'm sure there's some that are like this probably,
Afraid
right?
from his ex-girlfriend
This kind of
who
like
he robbed.
expressive, whatever, subconscious type stuff.
Fair enough. So now, what was the thought that occurred to you at the time?
Why lavender? Why not like cedar wood or something else? Like if you're gonna steal something, at least smell like a pimp, you know?
Okay, sounds good. So now let me ask you this question. Who was the most controlling person in your life?
Probably my Aunt Martha.
Oh my god. Hey, he's not gonna be able to keep track of all
very
this.
emotional. What would she say?
She would say, "You're nothing but a fat Albanian ginger."
Damn.
Repeat it.
You're nothing but a fat Albanian ginger.
Good, repeat it.
You're nothing but a fat piece of shit, worthless, gay Albanian ginger. I just want to clarify here, I'm not gay. I just had to add detail type shit. So if any 420-pound torta baddies want to hit my line, please feel free to do so.
Good, repeat it.
You're nothing but a fat...
You know what, guys? I should text this. I should text this to Aaron Smith-Levin. I should text this to him because maybe he hasn't seen this yet because the original only came out a week ago. Because he could probably give us more information on this guy. Mike's asking like how much training did he have to do this, you know? I think he probably would know.
Piece of shit, Albanian ginger.
I feel like he would know about this tactic too, like repeating the negative thing.
Gets no bitches and is gonna have a little private part for the rest of his life.
Good, repeat it.
You're nothing but a fat Albanian ginger.
What do you see?
I see my Aunt Martha and my Aunt Tabitha playing Connect 4 and not allowing me to join in.
Got it.
Damn.
Begin at the beginning and recount it.
Repeat that?
Begin at the beginning and
Okay,
recount it.
okay. Is this something I do verbally or?
Yeah, just tell me as you re-experience it.
I remember I was on timeout for eating one of my Aunt Tabitha's orange biscuit treats. And my Aunt Martha, just as I mentioned, she would often come at my weight. And so she put me on timeout and didn't let me eat anymore that whole week. And so I do remember right after that, sitting in the corner after being abused and touched badly.
What the bro?
As they were playing
No.
Connect 4, and I wanted badly to join in, but they did not let me, and she would state that I am a fat Albanian ginger.
Obviously, he's gonna say, "Tell me about the abuse."
So I'm going to do something called a flash answer. You familiar with it?
You're gonna flash me?
Flash answer.
Oh, okay, okay.
The first thing that flashes into your mind. I'm going to ask you this question, and you tell me the first thing that flashes into your mind. How old are you?
20.
Good. Now, in this incident with the Connect 4, let's...
Bro said shit he doesn't like. Why you fast forward that? Bro said the answers he didn't like. He didn't want to give the weight as well.
Now, in this incident, how old are you?
20.
Good. Now, in this incident...
Why?
Incident with the Connect 4, let's begin at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me what's happening as you move through it.
I was eating my Aunt Tabitha's orange.
This is actually fucking crazy. Like, this is session 1? Just recounting this negative memory over and over? Like, this is freaky.
It was her last one.
What's the day?
Wait, what do you say?
It was her last one.
What's the day?
What's the day?
No clue.
Was it a Sunday?
It was not.
Was it a Monday?
Definitely not.
Okay. Was it a Tuesday?
No.
Was it a Wednesday?
No.
Was it a Thursday?
I'm getting good at this.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, okay, Goldilocks. Glad you got the right porridge. Just right face-ass motherfucker. Basically, the whole audit is just repetition. Straight for an hour and a half. Obviously...
Slam poetry. Did the day end in a Y? No, this bro will say no.
I didn't go too deep, but imagine doing this when you're talking about your most traumatic experiences in life. Many people say the goal of this repetition is to get you into a septic state. Sort of how
But
you saw...
I think, like, I don't know enough about therapy and stuff, but I think this is, like, an actual method or whatever. Like, to overcome trauma or something is to, like, relive the trauma type of shit. I don't know, but I could imagine that it is, like, somewhat legit. But this is very, I'm surprised this is so intense instantly.
Earlier with the chapel and many other things. You're repeating everything like a good boy, okay? So who's a good little boy? Yeah, you little bitch. So yeah, sorry.
Yeah, this does feel like conditioning to get used to auditing or whatever kind of.
Anyways, I had to keep my story straight here throughout this whole session.
good
Obviously,
luck,
I was
bro.
talking about stuff along the lines of my Aunt Martha and my
LRH hated psychology. It's likely nothing like how psychologists dwindle. It's the exact opposite. He hated psychology because psychology is his biggest competition. He's Pepsi, psychology is Coke. So he wants to pretend Coke doesn't exist and only Pepsi exists. So they indoctrinate you to hate psychologists. So he's giving you like the Timu psychology within the thing. I don't know enough about the actual things of Scientology, but I'm pretty sure the low levels is just generalized like good-ish self-help advice. That's why like all the people get sucked in because they say, yeah, I started doing the self-help advice and now it actually started helping me. And then that's when they get their confidence, like they think it's working, and then that's when they do the crazy shit later on.
Aunt Tabitha didn't let me play Connect 4 with them, so instead they beat me and starved me for being fat and shit like that. Next story I used for the second audit, how I fell down the stairs as a child in my country and how that basically served as a poetic but painful moment for me in life. I don't know, it worked.
What was the most bizarre thing you've heard in a session like this?
Obviously he's not gonna tell
Well,
me.
she's long gone, so I can tell you that a woman was basically an arranged marriage, but the guy like...
Kind of like me with my cousin.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me.
You didn't even let him tell the story! You interrupted him! What was he about to say?
But the guy like...
Kind of like me with my cousin.
Yeah. Marriage, but the guy like...
Kind of like me with
But
my
the guy what? But the guy what? But the guy what, bro? Amir. I heard Hubbard believe this was even things you could have heard in your brain. Yeah, well, it's saying the billion years. So what they say is like you can have trauma from the previous billion years. So even if you're a perfect human in this life, they'll tell you that you need help because of the previous billion years. Maybe it was too fucked up. Yeah, maybe he censored it for the privacy. But I mean, the guy said she was dead.
cousin.
Yeah. Oh, you're telling me. Okay.
Tony! I was just telling you, my ex-wife.
Yeah,
you remember that little bitch?
Oh, fuck that hoe, bro.
I told her she was...
Clip that wholesome moment of the boys.
You remember that little bitch?
Oh, fuck that hoe, bro.
Oh, smile and smile. Yeah, the two girl recruiters are not around for this one. You can smile.
You remember that little bitch?
Oh, fuck that hoe, bro.
I told her she was worth no more than 4 chickens.
Probably less. That bitch probably worth less than a cock.
The boys.
She was
exactly.
Her name was like Aaron Palacios Rebel. She was half Venezuelan, half Serbian. We called her Venezuelan. Yeah. Oh my God, she kind of looked like a female gorilla. Oh my
I was about
God.
to say some Neanderthal.
Neanderthal, yeah.
She missed the last few updates on the human evolution.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Tony.
Tony, okay.
Tony
That's exactly. I was telling him the lore on how people think it's Balsakovich, but it's Balsakovich. Yeah.
But, well, there was a... I want to say...
This guy, you can't lie too much to this guy. This guy seems sharp. They gotta watch their lies. Cause didn't that guy say his name was Oich as well? Cause he's from Georgia and Ukraine.
Algerian? Author, something like that.
So look, he knows the history of the name. Bro doesn't know shit.
No shot there's an Algerian author named Balsakovich. No fucking
Of course
shot.
there
There's
is.
a phrase we have in Albanian. It goes, oh, pum hakari forth. It directly translates to, oh yeah, my dick is eating hard. Which basically just
Do
means,
not say
I
that
don't
to
care,
him.
I don't give a fuck. The gentleman auditing me, he didn't give a fuck. His kari wasn't eating. He was really just like that one cool teacher that everybody likes. Which was great because he was valid. He was chill as hell for that. So we kind of took advantage of that. Once he let us loose, we were finally not under the supervision of the 2 robots that were with us the whole time. That was mean. Sorry. But like, you get the gist. We couldn't be anywhere without them like our babysitters.
They're
It's very
bonding with
different
the
from
boy.
any other religious places of worship, I feel like, because in my mind, you can just walk in and pray or mind your business, and nobody else is gonna get in the way. But whatever, that's not how Scientology apparently does things, which is fine. It's their right. The last few times in the building, we couldn't really get the tour we wanted or go upstairs. We were
Dude, I'm actually sad for the breakup. Are they gonna break up in this ep? Bro, if there's footage of the two girls like yelling at him, it's actually gonna kind of crush me a little bit. This is like one of those movies, you know, where the premise of the romantic comedy is built on a lie, and then the girl loses the guy because it was a lie, and then they finally reunite at the end. I feel like it's gonna be sad like this.
told we weren't allowed to. So we just figured, fuck it, we might as well just go upstairs ourselves
said
right
he's
now.
6'3".
And eventually
Oh,
we
no.
end up getting confronted and caught. We were accused of opening doors and looking around and shit when we really opened one door, but fuck it, whatever. At the end, we
No,
stumbled
bro.
across this part
He's
called the
snooping
Purification
around?
Center, which was very interesting. This was the next step in our process they had us come back to do, and we were not gonna do. We didn't want to be spending thousands of dollars to sit in the sauna.
Damn.
Keep watching, because that's where
This feels like
Okay, so the sauna thing, Reckless Ben in his series, he gets up to the sauna thing, and I think it's a cleanse where you have to pay like $5,000. So it's like your first big commitment or whatever. So Ben didn't do it either in his series. So I guess they tap out here. Damn, man, they really just went rogue. They just like, all right, fuck it, let's open doors. I'm scared.
thousands of dollars to sit in the sauna.
We need gambling sponsor money to do this, bro. Doing this, like infiltrating like this, would be so fun. Would be so much fun. It's just like GTA in real life, right? But honestly, I would feel bad. I would feel bad because they're still human beings. Like if he deceives these chicks for so long and then like shows to be lying, it's kind of like that would kind of affect them. I feel like yeah, whatever. They're already in Scientology. Like where he's against Scientology, fair enough. But still, like on a personal level, I feel like you will hurt them.
Keep watching, because that's where
this feels like when you're escaping class to watch.
Glasses method would be cooked. Look, if your goal is to infiltrate this and film, I'm sure you can figure out a way. It doesn't need to be glass. I'm sure you get like a button or part of your clothes or a pin or an earring or some shit. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Like, or an eyebrow ring that's a camera or something.
Around the hallways.
Oh, I don't know that feeling.
With a glove. No lady saw us. It was above us. Let's go see it.
But see, was that auditing? This is real auditing. This is the real setup. Wait, is it? Maybe not.
What goes on in this room? Is this like courses or?
Why is he being sus?
Thank you.
Oh,
Not
no,
a
she's
single thought
calling the...
behind those eyes, bro. I swear to God. You saw that guy in the corner? Yeah.
Pointed the
Please be nice to the girls.
She thought we were gonna see
Please,
academic
bros.
theory and like know what that means, really.
Ricky's level of empathy is unmatched. I don't know. But just think how, if like, okay, pretend you're someone who's brainwashed in this, and then they brutalize you. I would still be bummed. How can you not be bummed? Like, they're broing down with these guys.
You just got out of the session?
Yes, sir. Interesting. L. Ron Hubbard all over the place.
No. Don't crash out. Don't crash out. Whoa. Why is it always a kid stuff?
Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother. I'm Tyrone. This is my cousin Tony. I'm Tyrone Serbianovich.
Tony Balzagovich.
Okay, so this is where the sauna thing is, I think. Purification.
Up here a few times now. We've done the courses, the personality test, and everything.
Here, people need to take.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The program is, depends the person, is 3 or 4 weeks for 5 hours every day.
Okay. Wow. And they're required to take this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Are they like unique to a person, so everybody takes their own, or do they all take?
Yeah,
the
you have to
same?
take random vitamins and then go in the sauna and sweat out all the toxins or whatever. It was something along those lines.
the same vitamins, we have a supervisor. And
I think it was
he
5
say how
Gs.
many.
I just have a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you guys, like, what are you guys doing?
Well, we were just walking around checking it out. We're hoping to visit more frequently. We take drives from Wisconsin every time we get here. Just
Just saw you
curious.
guys on the cameras checking doors, and it's just not usually something
Yeah.
that people normally do. I mean, it's just a little unusual.
No, we were just looking because, I mean, well, we saw the Children's Play Center, and that was, I mean, obviously that caught our attention, but...
I mean, we're interested in Scientology, so we wanted to get a full grasp before we really delve head first.
I mean, we'll leave if it's something that makes it look...
I mean, I can just...
Yeah. No, I can definitely see how that would... Yeah, no, we got the tour. We just... Earlier they couldn't give us take us to the above floors, so we just did that ourselves before we left, you know?
Alright.
No worries.
Just checking it.
Alright, thank you.
But
And now they're
here in the
suspicious.
sauna, after you're running, then some exercise.
We evaded.
Okay.
Oh shit, they
You
showing
know
the
sauna's
sauna.
hot?
Is it actually hot? And you guys got showers and everything?
Yeah,
Something
sometimes
unique.
you need to go out.
Yeah,
This
in the
guy,
Reckless
guess how
Band
many
one,
times a
in
week-
the other guy that infiltrates, he gets to this page and he goes to something where there's other people his level that are just getting into Scientology, and he goes, "No, guys, we don't need to spend $5,000. I bought the same medicine online, and we can go to the gym membership. It's only $50 a month. Like, this will save us thousands. This is really good." And then Scientology's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" It's pretty funny.
He takes a shower twice a month. Do you think he could join Scientology with two showers a month?
Preserve all the oils.
So, like, why you... Less comedy, more infiltrating.
Every day, don't worry from that.
Look at this fire mural. With the bridge? Or train? Bridge and train. Chicago represent with this fountain.
You take oil every day, don't worry from that.
So I take oil from there.
I don't care how brain rotted I am. Never in my life would I picture getting to a point where I'm negotiating showers with a fucking Scientologist. But as you saw earlier, that young gentleman was very weary of us, and it starts to hit soon.
Yeah, the program is very, very.
You stinky boo boo.
Okay, you take drugs.
Taking drugs.
Look at him. Look at him. Does he look like he takes drugs? I mean, a few less showers and you're gonna look like you came out of the farm in Albania. She nodding her head like, yeah, you stinky motherfucker.
Where I'm from Belgrade, Serbia. We don't take showers over there, like, at all. That's not something Serbia.
Yeah.
people
Come on, bro.
Like my people, when we see showers, we look at it as almost like a insult to our people.
Shut up.
Because we don't like taking showers. But I just had to clarify that.
Yeah.
Imagine
This is
she's Serbian.
a program. You need to follow the program
Yeah.
to obtain the result.
Yeah.
How long were you specifically in Scientology?
Me?
Yeah.
Almost 40 years.
40 years?
My question was, when we purify, if I want to purify, I want to do like one-on-one sessions with him personally.
See.
He's got a coffee?
I want to like get touch him and get to feel him. You know, he gets touched a lot.
Sí.
By other, like, he gets touched, like, you know.
Queramos sentar en el agua together.
Okay.
I want you to clean me.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna clean you good. I'm gonna wash you, brainwash.
Do the
everything.
workers know it's fake too or no? Not yet.
That's
They're
no cool.
suspicious of him now.
Ah, que bueno.
She joined when she was 40, dang. I mean, she probably joined when she's 20, realistically. How old do you think she is now? It's crazy to live through Hobbit and Miscavige and still be convinced.
¿Un regalo para mí?
Y uno para él.
Wow, regalo para mí.
Sí, claro.
Ah, me gusta mucho.
Hecho.
So,
Yeah, it would definitely be
So
more
after
interesting if
we
they really
stressed out
tried.
somebody's abuela in the purification center, we decided to play an outro prior to leaving. Then I realized my glasses were not recording. That gentleman who actually earlier claimed to be a fourth generation Scientologist, meaning his grandparents were Scientologists when L. Ron Hubbard basically made the religion, wasn't gonna let it slide.
Hey, Tony.
alright.
Oh my god. No. Bro.
No shot.
She said first.
No. We better get closure on the girls. He's playing the stupid theme song thing. You know that meme? Where it goes... doo-doo-doo-doo. Like,
Alright.
this guy's like, I knew these guys were fools.
No shot.
She said first floor. Tell me that we waiting outside.
Yeah, until I was about 16 and a half.
You came here?
Yeah.
Did you go to school while you came here?
Wait, what?
No?
No, I graduated.
That sounded like it was playing in person. What, that guy really doesn't get the meme?
Yeah, until I was about 16 and a half.
You came here?
Yeah.
Did you go to school while you came here? No?
No, I graduated
Early? Nice. Very nice.
I fucking hated
Right.
it. It was awful.
Why you hate school?
It's just bad environment.
Did you guys talk about it? Like,
We spoke about it. We spoke about my ex-wife and how I had an arranged marriage with her because she was my cousin. Yeah.
talking and walking with
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Oh
can
no.
I see your sunglasses real quick?
Yeah.
Can I see this real quick?
Yes, sir.
So you're recording, right? I mean, this is a camera.
No, they can't record even if I wanted to. You can Google the type of glasses they are.
Okay.
No, he actually got like a
Shit.
condition where he can't look at.
I
Like,
find every second I'm exposed to the
you
actual
touching too many buttons on this. I'm not gonna lie, so.
It provides the
Yeah.
lens.
I mean, I guess we'll see if not.
Yeah, see this real quick.
Alrighty.
If you're not lying, right?
Yep.
Oh no.
They'll do
Yeah,
it.
there should be nothing really to worry about, you know?
Yes, sir.
Let's check this out real quick.
Oh shit, he's gonna plug it in? Oh my god. Wait, let's really understand what's happening right now.
See this real quick?
Yes, sir.
So you're recording, right? I mean, this is a camera.
No, they can't record even if I wanted to. You can Google the type of glasses they are.
But see, they made him too suspicious by opening the door. Plugging it in is pretty crazy. Go with a fake camera with a virus.
Okay.
No, he
Bro,
actually got,
imagine
like, a
how
condition
imagine
where
how
he can't-
scared you'd be. Like your heart would be beating when they're gonna plug it in and just see the footage of themselves. Oh my, the
Look at it.
I find
devastation.
every second I'm exposed to the
You
actual
touching too many buttons on this. I'm not gonna lie, so.
It provides the
Yeah.
lens.
I mean, I guess
real
we'll
quick.
see if not.
Yeah, see this real quick.
Oh
If you're
man,
not lying, right?
Yep.
she's
Yeah,
devastated.
there should be nothing really to worry about, you know?
Yes, sir.
Let's check this out real quick.
Why would the glasses have a plug port? That's probably how they would work. Because how else are you gonna get the footage? Oh my god.
Well, tickle my pickle for a nickel. Looky who this is. The same gentleman. No, not my massive schlong with bands hanging on my pocket, but the same gentleman
Yeah,
who
right.
claimed to be leaving earlier. It's literally almost 11 p.m. and that was at 6.
How is it still recording when they're plugging it in?
See if this battery works.
So
Damn, she's sad. Look, she's bummed. She is bummed right now. She's like, dang.
as you're watching, my glasses were almost confiscated. I was not nervous at all. In fact, I handed them over quite willingly. It's because I knew he wasn't going to find anything. Many people think I used the meta glasses, and I did not. I didn't know what those were like until recently when I bought them after all this footage. And let me just say, those are probably, honestly, the most sus fucking recording glasses you'll ever get. I literally had the cheapest pair of recording sunglasses you could find on Amazon. That USB-C port which he used to connect, I had to manipulate it in a way that nobody would ever guess. I used my
Bro, maybe we underestimated bro. He thought that they would go for the USB port? That's crazy. What I would have done is probably just sealed it or something. Or like build a plug or something.
fish aquarium utensils, tweezers and shit to reshape that, but also reshape the USB-C cord. It's really complicated.
how does
Kind of
he-
gonna gatekeep.
Reshape the USB cord. So maybe he like bent something and then bent the other thing, so only his will work. It still gives it away, yeah. Let's
I have
look up the glasses after this.
a lot of plans with this, but essentially all the Scientologists on the first floor circled up on us and were about to, I don't know, to slap their Scientological meat across our faces. And we weren't just going to sit there and take it. They were going through just about every USB-C cable in the fucking facility, convinced that something was going to come up, though nothing would ever come up in the computer, and I'd just be looking at them and smiling. Tony Balsakovich, same shit.
He's so confident. I'm really surprised he's so confident. He can't even not laugh, but he can protect his
In the
sunglasses.
computer, and I'd just be looking at them and smiling. Tony Balsakovich, same shit.
We feel disrespected right now. It's disrespectful.
Yeah, but listen to this, okay?
Completely invading my comfort.
It's not a good
And I'm
use
telling
of
you-
Scientology either, because you usually react to mine.
No, it's whatever. You could call the cops. They can come wherever they want to my house, Madison, whatever. Yeah, thank you very much.
That asshole, remember, if the police come straight up, what they gonna say? He's gonna say, no, he just had glasses.
That don't mean shit. We're just gonna tell the police straight.
As you can see in the end there, we kind of ended up making a run for it with the glasses and Tony's nuts. Basically, when they saw no footage come up, they ended up believing us. Until as we're talking to the lady outside, that young gentleman comes back and tells us that either we give him the glasses to keep and whatever he does with it, or he calls the cops. And we told him, call the cops. What are you going to do? Tell them that I'm not giving you my belongings. Although Illinois is unfortunately a two-party consent state, the reason I was able to get away with this is because, one, I'm not profiting off of a particular individual in any.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, bro. Oh, no. I mean, he is breaking the law. He's in the private business. And Rick's profiting off it now. Uh-oh. Bro. No.
Anyway, from this is because, one, I'm not profiting off of a particular individual in any way from these or any of my videos. Two, I'm not using any recordings for criminal evidence. Not that I really needed to versus
He's reaching. He is reaching. I guess technically no one said he at any point that he couldn't film. Like, this interaction is maybe saying they can't film. No one said, are you recording? I guess he did when he looked at the glasses. A religious entity might be exempt from two-party consent? I don't think so. Nah, I think the consent thing is pretty serious. They could definitely sue him at least to take the video down.
say, but I consulted with a lawyer to make sure prior to posting everything.
Extreme cap. My part 2 coming soon.
Shout out Ben Lawyer. He's a very good lawyer for content creators and musicians. Y'all should peep him out. But as mentioned multiple times, we're not looking to expose Scientology or anything negative at all. We went in with a neutral opinion. We did everything that was asked of us. And in no way
very
did we
neutral,
put
bro.
words into anyone's mouth or speak beyond our own experiences and the facts. I mentioned multiple times that I wanted this video to be different for that reason, and the fact that I'm not letting any of my opinions or others' opinions get in the way to harass any of these individuals, which is again why I don't leak any of their information, including their name. Everything Scientology related is watched by a member of Scientology on the internet, meaning somebody in Scientology is watching this video right now. No secrets are to be kept in a building with a sign outside that says all are welcome. And as far as personal reasons on both ends, it is for that. Is why I have limited certain clips and info. This is how I'm going to wrap the video up. As I mentioned, I'm not profiting off this, though I do have this.
You are though, bro. You are profiting off this. What are you talking about?
Book that I bought, you can see in part 1. I got 2 of the members to sign it. It's unwrapped and I'm making it part of a giveaway. I'm going to put the link in the description whenever I have it. Basically, you buy a flag, all that profit is going to a charity in Albania for children and family with special needs who could really use it. And one lucky or so person will get this book in their package. Although it does sound like a weird thing to do, I do want to make it known that the reason this is even possible is because of my content. So this book does tie into a lot of the content that I have made recently, and I feel like it would be a little bit of a gem to get if you're buying a flag for that reason, along with helping people. That being said, I honestly never planned on doing YouTube. This was something I started doing out of the blue on Shorts. A full video just became on demand and I wasn't opposed to it. As you can tell, I only really did music before this on YouTube, but I do have a lot of plans to go forward in this direction. Me and even Tony Balsakovich are currently a part of other cults and other marginalized or unpopular, hard to reach groups. If that's something you think you'll be interested in seeing in a similar way, stay tuned. Love y'all.
Wow. Okay. This is definitely going to get taken down.
Can a creator demonetize their own video?
Yeah, you can. You can, Mike. You can choose not to turn monetization on. Let's see if it plays ads. I apologize for the lateness and quality. It took me 16 hours to upload yesterday, so I had to shrink the bitrate. Follow on IG to connect, though. Should we send this guy a message and say, I love your work, my good friend? Let's say here before taking down. Here before taking down, great work though, mate. This was a hoot. Imagine it's already down. Damn. Let's look on Amazon and see if I can find the losses.
I'm guessing he's gonna get a lawsuit in the mail in the morning.
I mean, like, I just can't see how he can ever be in the right.
I've contacted my lawyers on Mars, and they will be calling the intergalactic police. You'll be hearing from Mars soon. Did the other guy ever get sued?
I think so. I think the other guy got in trouble. I think the other guy had some back and forth with Scientology. All right, we think it's this. Nah, but this looks... There's no way. Like, look how obvious that is. That does kind of look like it, though. It's so obvious. Like, there's no way they don't see that.
Hear me out. I still think these two are excellent candidates for Scientology.
Yeah, they were blue, right? In his thing. Yeah, that is them, right? With the stupid center camera. Can we enhance? I think it is them. If he said on Amazon. It's so obvious. I wonder if he used something else for the audio. Yeah, the audio was pretty good. What happened in the other guys is his glasses would always die and overheat and stuff, and then he would just record audio, and there was a lot of segments that were audio only. Man, that was really interesting. I'm very invested in this, bro. Okay, let's check if we open this in incognito. Nah, see, it's got ad. It's monetized. So that's how you can check if it's monetized. Open on, like, I have YouTube Premium. And if you check in a new window where you're not logged in, if it has an ad, it means it's monetized. Sometimes YouTube is taking the money, but if I turn it monetized off, it will never play an ad like this. Yeah, very interesting. All right, well, I think that's going to be the end of the stream. That was really fun. Super compelling video.